When the revolution happened, the existing National Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is of Iran that our father was a member of, they disappeared, they were kidnapped and never heard from. And then the subsequent assembly, National Assembly that was elected, our mother was a member of that one, and they actually, we knew that they were arrested, and 2 weeks after their arrest, in 1981, they were executed. And then the Third National Assembly of Iran was disbanded, but the members of the Third National Assembly of Iran were also executed, not as a group, but then one by one. One way or the other, they were killed. And that was the end of the, basically, the era where the Baha'i administration in Iran was allowed to function. And after that, there was no other Baha'i administration in Iran.
So your father was on this National Spiritual Assembly, and they all disappeared. What does a National Spiritual Assembly do? I mean, what were they accusing them of doing? And we have a National Spiritual Assembly here in New Zealand, as far as I'm aware. You know, they write letters, they organize events, and, you know, what was the National Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is of Iran doing, and what was their excuse?
It was the same thing. They were looking after the Baha'i affairs of Iran. They were looking after the community generally, and they were just acting the way every National Spiritual Assembly acts, which the responsibility is to look after the affairs of the Baha'is. So they were not doing anything special just then. But this member of assembly was especially, they were really, every one of them were very special. They were very successful in their job. They were professional, they were highly educated, and they could be a very good use for the country. And to kill people like that, you're actually losing the asset of the country. So then they start accusing them of so many things, like all sorts of things that they do, like spies and corruption. When in reality, they were just administrating the Baha'i Faith.
Because Baha'is, it's one of our core principles to not be involved in politics.
Not only that, our major thing is to serve. So these people were really in the service of community and not interfering in any politics, so there was nothing to do with the government. In reality, every one of them were in the service of humankind.